What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. So today's video, yes, you probably don't recognize this background or this garage. Look at this garage right here. This garage is where old Dirty Max, before she was lifted, when she was bone stock and first purchased, she used to get parked right in here. And this is actually, we're here at my condo. This is where I used to live. And why I'm here, I'm gonna just talk to you guys about before, and I'm not gonna say, don't ever hire anybody, because obviously you're gonna need to hire some people for certain jobs. But before you hire people, try to do the job yourself. And I'm gonna show you, go upstairs and explain to you why. But as of right now, we're in the condo, we got a little leak up there. And let's go up there, I'll show you. So I used to every day come in here and walk up these stairs right here. Did this for a long time before I can afford to purchase a home. And like I said, I think I lived here for probably, I think 7 months. It's not bad. It's nice. It's on the golf course. I'll show you guys here. Look at that. Sits on a par 5, I believe it is. But the problem with living here is, well, parking. As you guys see, parking is very limited here. You get 2 spots. You get 1 spot right there where the Duramax is, and then you get the garage downstairs. That's it. You got no toy hauler parking. You got no trailer parking. No, garage really. I mean, you got a little garage, not a big garage. No backyard. This is it. Here's your backyard. That's about it. That's your play area. Kitchen. You got actually this, when I used to live here, was my movie theater. So, yeah, look, the holes are still in the wall. I should probably patch that up before the new tenants come. But there was a projector. It came, I think it was a 90-inch. Came down electric from here. I had a lazy boy and a massive bean bag right here. And we used to watch our movie right in this room. Then you had your first bathroom here. You had your laundry. This was my main bedroom here. Closet. Your sink, shower, and other bathroom. And that was it. And then here was the balcony to the master bedroom. I'd wake up, look outside, and say, wow, nice massive mountain in front of me. But let's get back to why I'm making this video. So I had some tenants come look at this, and they said, well, the sink was leaking. They said there's a bunch of water coming down from the pipe, coming down from this, actually it started, they said, from, I don't know if you guys can see, but from here, this pipe right here, they said this was wet. So I said, all right, I called the plumber. Plumber came, he said, well, I gotta start dropping about 200 bucks, able to start looking at everything. I said, okay, no problem. Then he told me, it's gonna cost me, I think, I wanna say around just under $1,000, like $700 to $800. He had to, for the labor to pull this off. He said this whole thing had to be replaced right here. That part had to be replaced under there, and with the parts and labor, it was gonna be around $700-800. I said, okay, let me think about it real quick. And while I was thinking about it, I said, let me go up there and just take a quick peek. See, I'm not a plumber. I don't know anything about plumbing, but let me go up there and take a quick peek. And why I'm making this video, guys, before you accept quotes from anybody, always get a second opinion, or try to do it yourself if you can, to save. Well, I'm going to show you how much money I saved, and I'm going to show you the problem. Now, I don't know if this plumber knew what the problem is. I'm sure, being a plumber, he probably did, but wasn't going to tell me. Well, obviously, because he wants to make some money, which that's fine, it's understandable. But I would pay him a little bit amount of money if he's not, if he wouldn't try to rip me off. And I'm going to show you what he told me, what I needed, and I'm going to show you the problem that I found that was going to cost me $700 to $800. So I started running the water. I ran it for a while, and I wanted to see, the drip marks. And I did see it start dripping. But where I saw it start dripping was the very top portion of this that goes all the way up. Well, as you guys know, these, they come out if you want to, I don't know, do your dishes or do whatever to them. And I noticed, I turned it on. And what I noticed is when I turned this thing on, this thing was pretty much like hand tight, about to come off. And I pulled this off. I noticed there was an O-ring, and there's nothing wrong with the O-ring. But I noticed this was extremely loose, and the water started from right here. And what it would do is when you would turn it on, it would just start dripping down here. And that's why when you look under here, it would come down and it would drip from this black weight right here. So I mean, this is can't believe it, but all I did, I tightened this up, put some silicone around it, tightened it up, turned it on, and all of a sudden the leak stopped. No more dripping. You know, I ran the water for even a lot longer. I mean, here, I can show you guys again. Turn the water on. Look at that. Nothing. And before you would turn it on, you would see it start coming out of here pretty good. Now, I'm pretty sure that fixed the problem. And, you know, I mean, if this plumber knew that was it and he's trying to charge me $700 to $800, that's kind of ridiculous, because he said this whole thing had to be changed because it was leaking all around here. He said this was rusted, this was loose. I have not tightened anything at all. Everything is still good. You know, this, yeah, I'll put a little, maybe some silicone around here because I've noticed there's some calcium, some hard water buildup. I'll clean this up, you know, so it spins freely. You can see it's catching there a little bit. But other than that, I mean, I don't know. That's it. I don't see any more leaks here. I don't see a problem with water. What I'm going to do, probably just in case, is God forbid something does happen and there's drips water here and the tenant does not realize it. I'm gonna go get a piece of like granite or marble or something, maybe some from like a marble place, you know, a scrap. Cut it, see if they can cut it, give them the measurements, cut it, and slide it in here, and put some caulking around here. So if something does happen where it leaks water, it's not going to leak in this wood and build up a bunch of mold. It will leak on the granite or marble or whatever piece of metal that's in there, and you can just wipe it right off. Because that's why I worry about water leaking and turning into mold. You know, that's really bad to sit, especially when you don't know it's moldy, and breathe that stuff in. Now, I'm not making this video to, you know, say plumbers are a rip-off or anything like that, but I'm making this video for you guys. You know, that's kind of your first step. You know, you guys asked me, how do you become successful and stuff like that? Well, don't just go around, you know, paying people, throwing your money around because you're lazy, or you think you're not going to figure it out, or, you know, you just don't want to waste your time doing it, you'd rather pay somebody. You know, if I came and I looked at this and I noticed that, you know, okay, it's leaking from here, something like that, or if it's going to take, you know, a big labor job, or if this sink has to come out, or this whole thing's got to come out, you know, something like that, okay, pay for it. But, I mean, I just came up here, took about, I don't know, a 10-minute drive from my house to here, found where it was leaking, tightened it up, it's not leaking now, so I'm pretty sure I saved me about $700 to $800 there. That's the point of, you know, when something goes wrong, guys, try to fix it yourself if you can. There's, you know, a lot of people that DM me on Instagram say, letting me know, Eddie, you know, there's a lot of problems with my truck. Can you help me fix it over the phone, over Instagram? I'll try, that's fine. Sometimes you got no choice, you gotta take it to a mechanic, or, you know, the diesel doctors, or wherever. You know, I'm not saying you're gonna figure it out every time and perfectly, but what I would recommend is you try to fix your truck, your sink, your whatever it is that's broken. Try to fix it yourself, because you will save a lot of money if you do fix it. Now you can take that $700 $800 and put it towards, you know, something important, towards your bills or your food or whatever you need. You just now have an extra $700 to $800 in your pocket. And I'm gonna call the plumber, and because I'm curious, I'm gonna ask him, why did you have to change all that? What is the problem? Because, and I'm gonna see what he says. Then I'm gonna let him know that all I did was tighten that up, and I wanna see, you know, what he says in his reaction, or see if he knew that and see what excuse he's gonna give me, because I let it run for a long time. I even turned it on, let the water run for about 2 minutes, walked around the house or the condo, looked at everything else. There was still no leaks coming from there. So I'm pretty dang sure that that was the problem. And I'm hoping, you know, he can try to convince me or come up with some BS of why it would have costed me $700 to $800, because that's not right, man. A lot of people, you know, we get a lot of customers saying, Eddie, it's like nearly impossible to find a mechanic to trust. They let me know, you know, thank you, you know, I scanned a lady's car yesterday. She said, do I owe you? And I said, no. She said, really? She said, the other shop wanted to charge me $100 just to scan my vehicle. You know, so it's stuff like that. So for you guys out there that are starting your own business or thinking about starting your own business, I would just remember this. Give, you know, you can give a little. Just don't give the whole farm away. So when you give a little, you'll be surprised how much you get back. Because I've given a lot at my auto shop, and it's little things. Like I've given people, you know, light bulbs. They say, oh, my brake light's out. I put the brake light in, and that's it. I don't charge them anything, let them go. And also they'll come back and say, you know, I got my radiators leaking, or I need a timing belt. So that little light bulb job, sometimes, I'm not saying guaranteed all the time, but sometimes can turn into a loyal customer and a big job that, you know, the car's going to need. Instead of trying to rip them off on a light bulb or something small like scanning the car for $100. I mean, yes, okay, I know, you gotta make a little money, but if you're gonna charge them, maybe charge 20 bucks to scan it, you know, 30 bucks. Yes, the scanner's not cheap, it costed you money, but you have to, especially living in California, and especially because money's tight right now for everybody, you gotta give a little, and you've gotta earn people's trust. If you don't earn people's trust, they're not gonna come back to you. And you know, you're gonna be screwed, and you're gonna be a dead shop or have no business. Or for example, like this plumber, I'll never use this company again. I'm not gonna say what company this is, but I will never call this guy again, nor will I call this company again if he, you know, doesn't convince me that that little part that was in there is the problem, because that's kind of BS. But there you have it, guys. Comment down below, let me know your thoughts on that. But thank you guys for watching this video. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up button. Don't forget to click subscribe. Peace.
Yeah.